I want to know, what is it that I need to know to stop this from happening again? What am I supposed to tell these guys? To tell them that they literally have made the most retarded choice to win the triple threat match. There should have been a new champion, that much is certain, but it should have been Sasha. You are literally... You can't understand this. You've been doing this for at least 2 or 3 years by picking the person that doesn't deserve the title. Well, not even deserve the title, but you have more money than Sasha Banks as a face champion. I don't understand why they must think this way.
You're free to engage.
But I understand that there's a certain extent where you can't just make it so predictable, but you've made everything else so predictable, why don't you just keep this predictable? I mean, it's to a certain extent where you can't even use the word predictable anymore. Because you want them to do this, and then they fucking do the opposite fucking thing. Well, that's great. I mean, I understand it's professional wrestling. It's not supposed to be what everybody thinks is going to happen, but there's a certain level of predictability that everything should have. You should be able to say who's been doing good. You guys should be able to tell them, this is who I like, this is why I'm cheering them. But to a certain extent, you basically fucking killed the business by doing this shit. I don't even know.
Enemy down.
Alright. I don't really need to talk about this too much, but I will, just to keep it a little bit entertaining for you guys. Okay, so Lita's in the ring with all the WWE women's wrestlers. There's divas, and then there's women's wrestlers. Obviously the women's wrestlers are Natalya, Becky, Sasha. The obvious ones. Emma's there, because Emma's an actual wrestler. I want to do a video on that, why Emma is literally the best thing that could happen to the WWE women. Like, there's another wrestler that people can feud with. There can be 2 matches at a pay-per-view, or 3 if they could book it right. They could have more matches on the card at the live events. They could have a women's match no matter what at these live events. Or 2, possibly. Because if you look at any of the NXT live events over the past year, there's always 2, there's probably 3 or 4 on each card. Every live event, Jacksonville, Orlando, every place, has 2 to 3, or even 4 women's matches on a 10-match card. See any pattern here? They need to fucking do this on the main roster. There's not enough good divas or women's wrestlers on the main roster to do this with. And it's fucking retarded. NXT is a brand, yes, but they are not giving the main they don't give the main roster women a chance to do this good. Even now. And I want to pull this whole idea that the NXT women are basically frowned upon doing good. Which is wrong, because they want it to happen. They encourage this idea that people are using this for bathroom breaks. Because it shouldn't be a bathroom break. With Sasha Banks, Becky, and Charlotte, it's definitely not a bathroom break. I mean, even when Paige and AJ were doing their thing, I was watching that. I mean, they were actually given time. Paige and AJ. Natalya deserves so much more, but I don't want her to have her title match this early. I want her to have like a feud with Maybe after Charlotte's done with Sasha, have her have a feud with Sasha. That would be great, but you want Natty to be a face. Natty's a great face. There is nobody who can play the good person role than Natty. But Sasha, there is no way she is going to turn heel again. She could be that anti-hero. There's no way they could convince everybody to boo for her. There's nobody good enough on the main roster to turn her heel. Not a good baby. I mean, you could maybe Becky, because the sheep are gonna not cheer for him anyway. I mean, if you turn them heel and if you're gonna make them look like the bad guy, no matter what.
Friendly UAV inbound.
The Crown. This is the same author I looked at earlier. This guy said The Crown. Chance they want Bailey. Michael Cole plays spoiler and tells us that Bailey isn't there. No, he's not there, but on the next season of Breaking Ground, it's sure as hell she's gonna be there. Be like, hey, we want them. Like, shut the fuck up, Michael Cole. Keep us in suspense, don't fucking tell us. Alright, Charlotte says a lot of these women have been here for 6 or 7 years. Mainly because they're more figureheads than anything. You know what, I have nothing else to say about this really. Natty challenges Charlotte to a match, but brushes her up. Natty puts Charlotte in the sharpshooter, but Ric Flair pulls Charlotte out of the hold. Whatever. I don't need to say anything else about that. I really don't. It makes no fucking sense. Sasha just leaves. Yes, Sasha, just leave. Just don't beat the shit out of her. Because that would be stupid. I mean, it's not like you haven't already. I mean, you do it all the time. You show her up every time you fucking step in that ring. You know what? I'll see you guys in the next episode.